Alright, well, after a long ass rainstorm and 5.5 to 6 weeks of working on this car, we have finally gotten to the point where we're not going to let the weather beat us anymore. We're going to start it tonight. Hopefully, it's going to start. We're going to find out. So, I've got antifreeze in it, and we're going to put gas in it and test to see if the gas gauge works. So, the plan is that I'm going to go back there, I'm going to fill the tank in like 1 or 2 gallons at a time to see if the gauge reads. I've already tested the sending unit, and we've already tested the gas gauge that it sweeps. So short of I don't even know what, when I dump gas in this thing, it should start reading fuel. So Gail's going to sit in it, and she's going to keep her eye on the gas gauge, and I'm going to dump, I've got 10 gallons of gas for a 19-gallon gas tank. So we're going to dump a couple gallons in at a time, maybe 2 at a shot, and see how the gauge reads and see how accurate it is depending on how many gallons we dump into it, because we'd like to know at least the minimal amount of fuel it's going to take. So then we're going to convert this camera to a tripod. We're going to stick it over here so it's on the engine, and we're going to hope the hell it starts after 42 years. Will it run? We're going to find out. So I'm going to head back here. Gail's going to jump in the car, and we're going to see. We got a ground wire here for the gauge cluster because it's not screwed into the dashboard, so we have to supply it with a ground. So I'm going to have Gail hop in right now and turn the key to the on position, and I'm going to start dumping gas in this car. We're going to see if the gas gauge works. So when the key turned on, just to the on position, we're going to see we got fuel. So if you turn the key just to the on position, the oil pressure should start reading. It should start moving to low. But I don't think the gas gauge is going to do anything. Maybe. Well, does the gas gauge move at all? Did it move slightly at all at anything?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
so
I wasn't watching it when I...
That's all right. Well, I'm going to start dumping gas in it. Got 5 gallons of premium. You ready?
Yeah, I only turned the key 1 notch.
What? Yep, that's all we want. We want to turn the ignition on.
Okay. Yep.
Gas is going in.
I'm ready.
Here it is. I'm pouring it in now. Probably have about 2 gallons in there now.
No movement yet.
No movement? Okay. Well, it's a big gas tank. Nothing?
No.
Is the oil pressure gauge still reading on the L?
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's not right on the L. It's on the first line.
you didn't knock the ground off, did you?
I don't
Gauges?
think so.
Let's check that, because I think we should start seeing something. And the key is turned on. It is. Alright, we're going to keep going. That's probably about 2.5 gallons on an empty tank. That's about 4 gallons.
Hey, we got a little movement.
All right.
Not a whole lot,
Well,
but
it's a big gas tank.
I know it
You
is.
gotta think about 4 gallons spreading over, spreading over the width of like a 3.5 by 4 foot tank. It's not gonna do much of anything. Wait till we get the next can in here. But we got movement.
We have movement.
What is it reading right now?
It's between empty and a quarter.
That's an eighth.
About halfway.
That's an eighth.
Okay, so we have an eighth.
Alright. So 5 gallons of fuel left in the tank. Well, that's what this whole video is about. Is that when that gas gauge gets to an eighth of a tank, there's 5 gallons of fuel left in it.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
That's what we want to know. That's why we're doing it like this, because we're dry filling, so we can see how accurate, how far we could push this gas gauge down before we run out of fuel.
We're moving towards a quarter.
Alright, well, I've almost got 5 gallons in it right now. That's it. That's 5 gallons of gas.
We've got about a quarter of a tank.
So that'll stabilize. Look at that, it's reading gas. Hot dog, huh? Yep, okay, so 5 gallons of fuel in the tank.
Gives us a quarter tank.
About a quarter tank. So let's put the next one in. Well, technically that means that this should be 10 gallons should give us a half a tank of fuel in this car.
Right.
Oh, this wonderful gas can my dad gave me. It's got gas all over my leg, and it's not pouring out. What is up with this piece of crap can? Stupid. Lock and unlock. That's lock. I want to unlock it. Some gas comes out. Oh, God. Alright, stop the video, Gail.
Yep, go ahead.
Alright, so here comes the next 5 gallons. So let's see, 5 gallons of fuel gave us a quarter tank from empty. Here we go.
Okay.
Moving it all?
She's moving, but she's moving slow.
Yeah, well, I've got about maybe 2.5 gallons to go, so I got about half this tank. What's it doing now?
It's right in the middle between a quarter and a half.
Well, tell me, it's moving. Tell me.
It's moving. It's just moving slow. We're getting towards a half. We're getting towards a half.
All right. Well, I'm almost got 5 more gallons in it.
We're getting closer to a half.
It's about almost there.
We're almost at a half, Brian.
Alright.
Oh, she just moved to a half.
Did the needle move smoothly across the band there?
It did. This last little bit, it kind of like jumped a hair, but not very much.
Alright, well that's 10 gallons of premium gas.
And we're at a half a tank.
Hot dog. Alright, we got half a tank of fuel right now. Alright. Look at that, huh? That's awesome. Alright, let's cut to the tripod and start this thing up.
Oh, look, she's moving a little past. Oh, there she goes again.
Hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 9 more should peg it. We only got, that's 19 gallons according to the owner's manual.
Yeah. Yeah, she just moved a little more.
I see that. That's pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we ready to start this big up? Big blew up?
Yeah, we are.
Alright, let's cut to the